Understanding translations, lesson 17, example number 1. Select a figure that shows a translation of triangle T. So remember, a translation is where the triangle slides to a different position. It does not change size, it does not flip, it does not turn. It just slides to a different position. Let's start with figure D. I already labeled the pre-image and the image. And how did I know that the triangle on the right was the image? That symbol right there, the prime symbol. Well, instead of writing out pre-image and image, from now on, let's abbreviate. So pre-image we'll label with a P, and the image we'll label with an I. Okay, is this a translation? Well, let's label the vertices. Let's label this A, B, C, A prime, B prime, C prime. If you look at the vertices, they have the same orientation. Now, that's a word I hadn't used before. The orientation is the positioning of the vertices. So, vertex A and vertex A prime are in the same position. B and B prime are in the same position. C and C prime are in the same position. So these figures do have the exact same orientation. However, if you look from the pre-image to the image, it clearly changes sizes. The image is smaller. So therefore, this isn't a translation, this is a dilation. A dilation is the only type of transformation where the figure changes size. So this is a dilation. And is not our answer, so we will move on to the next one. Figure B. Well, this would be our pre-image. The triangle on the right would be our image. Let's label this A, B, C. Then this would be A prime, B prime, C prime. Well, for this figure, the orientation is not the same. The three vertices are not positioned exactly the same from pre-image to image. And instead, the orientation is the opposite. It's flipped. So therefore, when a figure flips, this is called a reflection. If you think about when you look in the mirror, and if you raise your right arm, in the reflection, it looks like you're raising your left arm. It looks like it's the opposite. So the orientation is the opposite. It gets flipped. That's a reflection. Figure C. For figure C, this up here would be our pre-image. This would be our image. Let's label this A, B, C. Well, this would be A prime, B prime, C prime. And these figures, the orientation is not the same at all. It's completely different orientation. And when you have a completely different orientation, and as you could also see, it turns. The figure turns. Well, the type of transformation where you have a figure that turns is called a rotation. So again, this is not our answer. This is a rotation, not a translation. So that leaves us with figure A. This would be our pre-image. This is our image. Let's label this A, B, C. A prime, B prime, C prime. Do they have the exact same orientation? They sure do. Do they change size or shapes in any way? No. The pre-image and the image is just if you would just take the pre-image and slide it to the right and downward, you would get your image. So this is our translation. Making figure A our answer. Oops. And that is it for example 1. If you have any questions on example 1, let me know, and I'll help you any way I can.